Junior Amira Faulkner is a champion triathlon athlete here at Trine University. Amira, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Well, congrats on all of your success. A regional championship. Take me back to regionals. What was that day like?
Man, that was so fun. That is my favorite course because it was in Virginia, and it's just like the mountains, and it's a really pretty course. And then the race was hard because there were so many hills, so it was probably one of the hardest races, but it was just a fun like time with the team. And
what was the weather like?
It was perfect. It was
Nice.
it was actually warm. Like it was warm the day before, and then it had rained, so the race was a little wet. But other than that, it was good weather.
You've been winning races, winning events ever since you came to Trine. Is it still, when you win a regional, is it still a big deal for you?
Yeah, I was not expecting to win.
Really?
Yeah, I usually go into races and I know I'll be kind of at the top, but I don't know
Sure.
like where at with that. So.
Well, you have incredible teammates, a couple of others that finished in the top 10. Allie Smith, Kira Warren, top 10 finishes at the regionals.
Right.
At practice, how do you push each other? I mean, I know you work awfully hard and it's fun, but I bet you can push each other at practice too.
Oh yeah, it helps a lot. Like in the bike, we bike together all the time, and if you're not having a good bike day, but somebody else is, you end up going faster anyways. And so the bike is really where we challenge each other. And sometimes you don't feel like doing all the intervals and everything, but your teammates are out there doing it, so it's like, all right, we got to do it too. So that has definitely made us stronger.
For our viewers new to triathlon, can you tell us each of the three legs of the event and how long they are?
Yeah, so it's a swim, bike, run. And the swim is like 750 meters, and then the bike is 13 miles, and then the run is a 5K.
So for you, Amira, what's the toughest? I mean, going into a race, which one, is there one that you're dreading in particular, or are they all about the same?
I would say they're all about the same. It kind of depends on the race. Like,
Sure.
Sometimes the bike will be awful, and the run will be great, and sometimes the run will be awful and the bike will be great. So it kind of depends. I usually really like the run.
Danny Powell is not afraid to work out with you, your coach. He stays in great shape, and I think that's part of the attraction of him as a coach is the fact that he works hard right along with you, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, he'll be out there, he'll bike with us, he'll try to run with us. He'll be like, I can't keep up with you guys, but I'm gonna try anyways. And he's like, you'll all be way faster than me, but it's really fun to have him out there, and it's definitely motivational.
He is a guy that's great to talk to, and he's just such a positive person and such a strong coach. Just talk about Coach Powell in terms of his impact for the athletes.
Oh man, he's had such a big impact. He will do anything for us. Anything we ask, he'll drop it and just be there for us all the time. And he's always like, hey, how are you guys doing? Like, is there anything you need? Is there anything I can help you with? All the time. And then he's always so encouraging. He'll be like, oh, great job today, and I'm so proud of you guys, and you guys did awesome. And all of his texts are like all caps, bunch of exclamation points. Like he's very exciting, and yeah, he's a great coach.
So where do you swim in Angola?
At the Y.
So you do laps in the pool at the Y.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
In the events, is it in a pool or is it in a lake, or how
It's
does
in
that
a
work?
lake. Always in a lake.
I'm trying to picture how that would work. So are there buoys set up, or do you just follow a boat, or how do you know where to go?
There are buoys, so they'll have like they'll have a couple buoys out, and then you usually go around them. And
You're
then
doing a lap around them.
Yeah.
So you're not going cross country or anything like that.
No.
And then
That'd be cool.
And what sequence is the swimming is second,
The first.
and then you
Bike.
and that'll get you dried off,
Yes.
and then you run.
And then run. Yeah.
I would imagine the mere mortal would be just exhausted, and most people, any one of these three events would be daunting. Why why do triathlon? It seems like such a taxing sport, so mentally challenging. What attracted you to the sport?
The fact that it's all three,
Yeah.
like it's nice to not just focus on one, but to do all three. And I'd always, I ran cross country and then I swam in high school, so I was pretty comfortable with like doubling up like that. So doing the three was not, it's challenging, but it wasn't like anything too crazy, and it's just nice to have some variety when you're training and racing.
How important are things like sleep and nutrition and that kind of thing for an athlete like you? I have to imagine that factors in.
Oh yeah, it's super important. Sleep is huge. They tell us that we should get like 9 hours probably with just how much we do, and that doesn't always happen.
Right.
But yeah, sleep is super important, and then nutrition is huge too, because that's a long race, and you gotta be like fueling your body, because you gotta have that energy to make it through the race. So yeah, they want us to eat healthy. And
do they have to carry you back to the bus after this? I mean, you guys have to be exhausted.
Yeah, sometimes the bus ride, like getting off, like we'll be like, oh gosh, we can't move because we just sat forever
Right.
and we can't move at all. And so yeah, our legs will be pretty sore for sure.
So you have finished as high as second place in the nationals, both as a team and as an individual.
Yeah.
You leave Thursday
Yes.
for Arizona,
Yep.
and you get to compete in the nationals again. And I know your team has great expectations, both for the team and for you. Take me into your thought process as you finish up training, heading to nationals. Where are you right now in terms of your preparation?
I think right now I'm in a pretty good spot. We're kind of easing things down a little bit because we built things up so much, and then so now it's kind of like taking it off, so I'm not going to be tired, for the race. I think I'm a little more nervous for this one than I was previously, because I kind of know what it's going to be like and kind of have that expectation that we're going to do well, So, but I'm super excited for it, and I'm excited to see. It's like the final moment where like all you trained for is now finally, like this is what you get. So.
She's a regional champion. She's going to be competing for a national championship. Amira Faulkner, what a run you've had at Trine already as a junior. Best of luck going forward, and good luck at nationals.
Thank you so much.